The truth of the matter is that a lot of times as men, we don't make the choice to change our lives until something traumatic happens or we experience some type of pain or we experience some type of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like working on ourselves and becoming the best version of ourselves as is, we wait till something traumatic happens. I can recall, in the year of 2023, my dad passed away. I lost my dad in 2023. He passed away, and from this happening, it really hurt me. It really made me into the man that I am today. But my reason in saying that is because that pain, I took that pain and I felt that pain and it made me change my life for the better. I know it may be some men out there that, it may be that woman that you really want. That woman that you've been chasing for so long. Or some of you do this in relationships and, your woman's not acting right. She's giving you the runaround. She's not giving you the effort that you think that you deserve. And it hurts. It hurts. But what are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit there and soak in your sorrows and soak in your pain? Or are you going to get up and be a man and take that pain and use that pain as fuel to become the best version of yourself? I can recall a time when I was, single, I'd be trying to talk to all these different girls, and when certain girls wouldn't be messing with me or wouldn't want to talk to me, I'd get upset and I'd just be beating up on myself and be down on myself and not be motivated to do anything. But as I got older, I realized that sometimes you have to take that pain and you have to take that pain and transmit it somewhere, like transmit it to something. You know what I'm saying? That pain should make you want to do better. That pain should make you want to become the best version of yourself. That pain should motivate you to live in your purpose. I strongly believe that when you go through pain and when you go through hurt, that helps you in a way find your purpose. Why do you think we see a lot of times on social media, with guys and with men and women, when they get out of a breakup or they get their heart broken or something traumatic happens, they always tend to level up and become a better version of something. For men, if they get cheated on or if their girl leaves them or something happens, you usually see that man get in the gym. You see him getting in the gym, getting in his word, focusing more on purpose, focusing more on self. My whole point in saying this is pain and suffering and hurt can be a good thing in the end sometimes. As men, I feel like we need some type of pain or something traumatic to happen to give us a wake-up call. I think pain and hurt can be used as a wake-up call. Because sometimes when your life is just so, stagnant and straight and nothing's going on, we get comfortable. Being comfortable as a man is the worst spot to be in. Because when you're comfortable, you're complacent. And when you're complacent, you stay the same and you're good with where you are. So I believe that pain, it makes you who you are, right? I know there's some men out there that feel like nothing's going right. Your girl may be not acting right. Your mom may be not, being aggravating. You know what I'm saying? Because I can even talk about myself. Sometimes, me and my mom, we bump heads a lot. We bump heads a lot. And, it can be frustrating. It can be aggravating. It can be hurtful even sometimes. But in the end, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and complain about your situation? Are you going to sit there and sit in it? Are you going to sit there and just cry about it? Are you going to be a little bitch about it? Are you going to get up and you going to do something about it? You going to get up and you going to become a better version of yourself? Are you going to continue to sit there and chase that woman? Are you going to sit there and hold on to that pain and sit there and cry in the corner like a little bitch? Or are you going to get up and do something about it? Are you going to get up and do something with yourself? I feel like pain, it makes you a man. It makes you a man. Sometimes you're going to have to go through pain. Sometimes you're going to have to go through that pain of you wanting that woman and her not wanting you back. You're going to have to go through that pain of that job firing you. You're going to have to go through all that. You're going to have to go through that stuff where you applying for this job and you not getting the job. You're going to have to go through those months of not having a vehicle. Not being able to get here. You're going to have to sacrifice not being able to go out with your friends. At the end of the day, that pain, that hurt that you're holding on to should be channeled into becoming the best version of yourself. I strongly believe in the saying, no pain, no gain. Like I said, if there was no pain, if there was no hurt, if there was no traumatic things happening to you, you would be comfortable. And like I just said, comfortability is the worst thing that you can be as a man. Being comfortable, being stagnant, that's the worst possible place to be in as a man. It's the worst place to be in. So with all that being said, I think it's important that when you are going through these times in your life of struggle, of pain, of hurt, that you should sit in it, but you shouldn't let that dictate and control like how you act. Sometimes you have to feel pain in order to feel that pain and then never feel that pain again. Like, you have to. Some things are just going to happen. Death, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Death is going to happen. You're going to lose family members. You're going to lose loved ones. But how are you going to react to it? Yes, we love our loved ones. We do. We love our loved ones. It hurt us when loved ones pass away. I wear my dad on my neck every single day. Every single day. I do. Every single day. I love my father. I loved my father when he was here. But I tell myself every day, if my dad was here, will my dad want me to sit around and cry and mourn his loss? Or will my dad want me to continue to put my head down and work? Sometimes you have to tell yourself that. Things like this happening, it makes you into the man that you are today. Anything that you went through, any traumatic experience, any relationship that you got your heart broken in, you've been in, it shapes you into the person that you are today. These things shape us into who we are. So I think whenever we're going through pain, whenever we're going through hurt, we should take those situations and we should continue to work through those situations. We're going to feel how we feel about those situations. We're going to have feelings because we're human. We have feelings, but we're not going to sit in that. We're going to use that as motivation and fuel to become the best version of ourselves. And if we do that, we'll be on the right track and everything will work out.